Hi
Hi.
everyone, and welcome back to my video. Today I'm joined by the incredible Citi Zeni from Latvia, who will take us
Hello.
to Supernova
Hello.
2025. Hi everyone! So obviously we all know it's Citi Zeni have been Eurovision before. 2022 of Eat Your Salad, obviously the incredible, iconic opening line. Instead of meat, I eat veggies and pussy. Da, da, da. Iconic. Literally so iconic. You guys were like an iconic group of the year. And obviously, obviously I said you're not your first time here, but you've not been in the community for a little bit. You've obviously back this year with Supernova. So can you please like maybe a little like reintroduction for everyone who's watching today?
Yes,
What?
we are Citi Zeni. We come from Latvia, from Riga. We love Eurovision. Hopefully, Eurovision loves us. And we are participating this year in the national selections with our song called Ramtai. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. So guys, what have you been up to since 2022?
Well, a lot of concerts, a lot of songwriting, a lot of celebrating together.
A lot of extra kilograms.
Yeah,
So so pretty much the usual. But if honestly, we've been touring a lot.
yeah.
Pretty much every year, all year long, we've been touring around Latvia and around sometimes Europe as well. So it's been an incredible journey ever since 2022. Yeah.
Well, it's very exciting. Now, obviously, Supernova 2025, it's been 3 years since you were in Eurovision. What made you decide to actually come back this year in particular?
Jesus.
So,
Yes, Lord.
uh,
Uh,
like,
I don't think that there is a good answer to the question
Mhm.
because quite honestly, we think that it's a must do because the Latvian music market is a very small place, and we believe that everybody should take a shot if they have a song that could help us to bring something to the national pride, really. And personally, I guess we just feel like we did not finish something the first time around, so why not go again?
I mean, I was
yeah,
I was going to mention that actually. Like, I was talking to my friend earlier, telling him that, hey, I've got interviews with you guys today, and he said to me, "Why haven't you asked him about how obviously last time you were robbed? The non-qualification was a robbery. I'm sorry, I have my predictions in 2022 and my like dreams, and you were on my like dream qualifiers, okay?" Do you feel like you've got a little bit of like unfinished business, kind of you want to make your mark again, get into the final, and be like, Europe, hello, we're back.
Yeah, I
well,
mean, hopefully
yeah,
that's the
that's
big
Definitely,
picture.
definitely, because participating again was always on the table since the that semi-final that we didn't qualify.
yeah. The,
So we were not talking about that for a while, but it was in everyone's mind, that's for sure.
But
Round two, fight.
yeah, I think a massive influence on that was that we were writing songs and we just felt like we didn't have something good enough for Eurovision. Now understanding what it is,
we didn't have good songs for 3 years. Yeah,
and now finally, I believe that we do. Yeah.
yeah.
You obviously it's called
Well,
Ramtai. It's so good. It's such a good song. I did a reaction to it and I loved it. And also I think it's really cool is that it's majority in Latvian, which is so awesome. So why did you decide to like change like up your genre going into Eurovision, like or selection of course? And what was it like kind of like going through all these different genres and creating like a new sound to send into Supernova this year?
well, I guess we released two albums, which were like in funky music and that kind of style. And in last few months, we met a lot of new producers, new songwriters, and together we experimented with new sounds. And that's how we came up with electro. What is that?
I don't know.
Weird stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, I think primarily, I mean, music is a creative process, isn't it? And it's absolutely normal to be reinventing yourselves and trying to look for new things because otherwise, I mean, I don't feel old enough that we would be in a legendary status that we only can release
Yeah.
a certain type of music.
Like
Uh,
if our song doesn't sound like our song 10 years ago,
yeah.
then it's bad.
I think that the journey itself is really important in this case, and I think the topic as well, right? You mentioned that it's in Latvian,
Yeah.
and I think that the topic is really interesting in this case because do you know what Ramtai means?
No, I actually don't know what it means. I was trying to think earlier. I was looking at lyrics like, is it a word or is it like a sound, like rim tim taggy dim? Because last year I wasn't sure, and all the creations were like, it's just random sounds. I wasn't entirely sure. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, so we tried figuring it out for ourselves, and basically what Ramtai is, it comes from traditional Latvian music, and
Hmm.
it's a reprise or a chorus. But
Okay.
then again, it has no meaning per se to the word, right? It
Interesting.
it is a mantra, you could call it, I
Mhm.
guess. Yes, yeah, a chant. And what we tried figuring out is does it because it doesn't have a meaning in the dictionary,
Mhm.
but not because it doesn't have meaning, right?
Okay.
Whenever somebody Latvian hears it, we immediately know what it's about. So I think the best definition that I've come up with for myself at least, I don't know, I don't think I
Tell us.
presented this one.
Tell us.
But the best definition that I found for myself is that instead of a word that does not have a definition, because it is a word in the end of the day, it's
Mhm.
a word that cannot be defined, which is something completely different in the sense that I think that it has a lot of meaning to it. It's just the world has not come up with the right words to explain it. So why
Fair
not
enough.
bring it to your vision?
Love that. And also, I wanted to ask you about your songwriting stuff. I've been seeing you guys have been going to Norway, working with
Yeah.
the Woods and everyone in Renna. And because I've been to Renna, and I was like, your song has Oscar North and Emmy on it, and I was like, what? What do you mean
Yeah.
Oscar North? I saw Oscar North like 3 months ago. I was like, how did you guys get to work with all the Norwegians on your music? I was so interested by that. Like, what?
Well,
That's a good question.
Mhm.
started when we were in Eurovision. We met Subwoofer,
Yeah.
and
They
yeah,
come from the woods.
they come
Yeah,
from
they
the
do.
wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, sometime later we called them and asked them to join us for camp. It
Hmm.
was like years ago.
Yeah.
And then this summer we called them again and we
Hmm.
wanted to invite them to our camp, and they said, "Oh, we have camp in Norway
We
in
have
the
this
same date.
Europe's
You
biggest
come to us."
Eurovision
Yeah.
songwriting.
My
Yeah,
friends went there. My friends actually worked as like songwriters on it as well in that camp.
Yeah, but I think the funniest thing is that we did the Rennick camp, and really it was more or less of a spark for us that we can write some cool stuff if we sort of transfer ourselves outside of the usual genre.
Hmm.
And ever since that was June, right? Ever since
yeah.
June, we've been really experimenting a lot with what we can be and what we can perform. And the cool thing is that the sky is the limit. So why not electronic music for now? Fuck it.
Love that. Love that for you. Now let's get a little bit about Supernova and the competition in general. So this year, it's so good. Like I feel like because Don's qualified, everyone's like trying to go into Supernova now. And there's a lot of big variety of like different song styles in it. How are you feeling about the competition this year?
Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. I think that it's the best thing that could happen. That I guess for Latvians, wouldn't say that we put Eurovision in an industry perspective as a really top-notch thing to be doing for a few years back. And then every year, a little bit more of a belief came that it's not about just taking a piss. It's something that you can actually work towards, and that it is a big event, it is a big show, and that we want to present the country in the best way possible. And I think that this year is really an epitome of it. So we're really happy to see a lot of competition, and may the best one win.
Amazing. Now let's do a little bit of a fast forward. Let's say it's Supernova's finished, you guys have won it, and you're going to Eurovision again. What would it mean for you guys to be able to represent Latvia again at Eurovision and show the whole of Europe like your new style, your new vibe, everything like that?
I think it would mean the world, really.
Hmm.
No,
No, but yeah,
I think it
it's
would. I
what
think it would.
we've been working for many years now, and like we would finally
Fulfill our purpose.
fulfill our purpose.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well,
And I think that sometimes you do things quite instinctively, and you don't really put yourself fully into it because you don't really believe in something or whatever. But in this case, I feel really happy that we've gone into all of this very consciously. We know what we want to do. The question is will people enjoy it and will it be the best thing? That's out of our control.
Hmm.
However, for us, I really do believe that we've grown up a little bit.
Oh yeah, we definitely
uh,
learned a lot.
Tall, wider.
Yeah, taller, wider, older.
Amazing. But do you guys have any favorite like Supernova or Eurovision songs? Maybe from Latvia, maybe from any other country? Any songs maybe you like competing against or just in general?
This year or
In any year.
Well,
Oh, Jesus.
Well, we have this one.
I think we can all list a few songs there that we absolutely love.
Maybe Eat Your Salad. That's quite a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, right.
Yeah, Eat Your Salad, yeah.
This is a good one.
that's a song.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think this year also for other countries there are quite a few really great entries. I do like the Tommy Cash one, the
Ooh,
Espresso
yeah.
Macchiato one. That one's pretty fun. I haven't had a chance to listen to all the selections. Then I was really curious that the Colors are participating in Sanremo in
Hmm.
Italy, which was fun because I have had the Colors on my playlist beforehand, so I was happy to see them there. From the Latvian selection, Jesus, there are too many good songs. I don't think it would be fair if we would list out the
Fair
ones
enough.
that we prefer. But anyways, best Eurovision song ever was the one from last year. I absolutely fell in love with the Armenian girl with the eyes.
Mhm.
The Yako, or yeah,
Jaco,
Yako.
yes, that was a good one.
You remember those eyes? She had like those big brown eyes.
Yeah.
no.
No, you don't. Fucking
I only remember dum da dum dum the we will rest.
That was not what I was expecting you guys to answer with me, I can't lie. But to be fair, if you guys deliver like the Jaco kind of energy on stage, you're gonna be slaying it. Like I just know that for sure. For sure. But also, I've got one more question for you guys today. It was about 2022. Do you have any like funny stories or fun memories that you want to share from 2022? Anything at all?
Well,
how PG-13 should it be, really?
yeah.
I guess
You
that's
can
the
say what
question.
you want.
Well, we were the only ones who stayed in different city.
Yeah,
I don't.
you need
The small
to give
town.
you need to
I
give a
know
little.
this. I know this because okay, this
Yeah.
is my story. Me and my friend DM'd your guys' account asking what we should do in Turin, and your like photographer told us to go to Chivasso and go and go find Marco.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
found this man, and he remembered you. I don't know if they told you this, but we found the man. We ran around this town finding your waiter friend.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
Wow.
we were celebrities there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the mayor came.
City mayor came to us and gave us medals
Yeah. Or something.
and
Yeah.
cookies.
I think that from all the participants in 2022, we were the only ones staying outside of Turin.
Yeah.
Isolated
For
from
a few
society.
reasons. I don't know if they didn't want us in Turin or we just didn't have the finance, the finances to get to
Yeah.
live. But the Kivaso was absolutely
was
awesome.
amazing.
It was
Hell of
awesome.
fun, yeah.
It was great.
We could do rehearsals outside on
Yeah.
the terrace.
Wow.
Without
half
pants.
naked. Yeah.
And there was one mysterious thing that happened. I don't know
Mhm.
how it's related. I think it's not related at all. But when we came into the small town, suddenly all the gin of the supermarket just vanished. I don't know how it happened. We have no idea. We just came in and
They
gone.
genuinely had a shortage within the city of gin,
Oh God.
which was terrible.
Iconic. And also, I remember at London Eurovision party, the crowd surfing fail.
Yeah.
Fail. What do you mean?
I was about two people away. Like it wasn't me, it was like just to the left of me, and then you fell onto the
Yeah.
crowd.
I will give you a really cool takeaway from all of it.
Hmm.
I fell on Laura. She is a super duper Eurovision fan, right?
Yes,
And
I know Lara, yeah.
she genuinely now travels often to Latvia because
She
she fell
went
in
to
love with
Latvia today.
all it takes is one Latvian dude falling on you, and you want to move.
She just posted that she flew to Latvia just now. She's literally in Latvia right now.
I know.
Of course you know. Of course.
She's gonna jump on her later.
That's iconic.
Getting ready
But
to jump on him someday.
can I just say, if you guys come back to any pre-parties, please do not jump on us because I'm scared now. I've seen that happen, and
we will give advance notice.
to be fair, I think that all the like parties now have barriers, so you wouldn't actually be able to do a proper crowd surf. Like that venue was just like
We have barriers in the
We
gigs.
were impactful, yeah.
it was a tiny
Yeah.
venue. Yeah, that was so funny. And I'm very sure we'll get plenty more iconic moments from you guys this year. Anyways, thank you so much for coming to talk to me today. I really appreciate it. And before we finish, have you guys got a message to send to everyone watching the video today?
Oh, share the love. Find your Ramtai. If it's edible, if it's smokable, if it's feelable, if it's lovable, if it's palpable, if it's anything,
If it's lovable.
if it's lovable, anything that you want it to be, just find it for yourself. And in the end of the day, the only thing that matters is that everybody's happy by the end of it. So let's enjoy the ride.